I've been a journalist for close to 40 years now, and for more than a decade, I've worked closely with Bruce and Denise Morcombe. Not just as a journalist and news presenter, but in my role as patron of the Daniel Morcombe Foundation. My name is Kay McGrath, and what's been achieved from an unimaginable personal tragedy is remarkable and continues to capture the attention of a nation. The Daniel Morcombe Foundation grew from raw emotion. This has provided some unique access to key stakeholders in the child protection sector and their commitment. Building partnerships with other like-minded government and non-government agencies and individuals has been instrumental in creating a revolutionary educational program. In 2006, the Daniel Morcombe Foundation produced their first child safety DVD called Foundation Red. Containing cutting-edge videos strategically targeting school students, it became an award-winning resource. Supplied at no cost, this material was refreshed annually as technology changed, internet use exploded, and social media grew from a curiosity to a global phenomenon. So far, more than 80,000 copies of the privately funded child safety education videos have been distributed around the country. Reworked and improved, it was relaunched in 2014 as the Keeping Kids Safe Resource Kit. Containing new content that's age-appropriate and written for children with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander heritage, there's a commitment to reducing overrepresentation of these youngsters in the child protection sector. Identifying other needs, the Daniel Morcombe Foundation has also produced a series of videos for children with mild to moderate special needs and video units on respectful relationships. In 2011, the Queensland Government announced the creation of the Daniel Morcombe Child Safety Curriculum. It was written by a professional working group, including representatives from the Daniel Morcombe Foundation. With 9 one-hour class lessons for each year, prep or kindy through to year 10, it's world's best practice. Rolled out in 2012 and 2013, it's mapped to the national curriculum. It's the only child safety program recommended for inclusion in the health and physical education and technology sections. This curriculum currently is available to every teacher and every school in Australia. It's even been made compulsory in a number of dioceses by Catholic education. Notably, it's also used by many independent schools. School presentations are the cornerstone to the Foundation's aim of teaching children how to stay safe. Since 2010, Bruce and Denise have visited more than 550 schools. That's 250,000 students. They've personally visited schools in every state and territory in Australia, with dedicated tours to regional and remote centres, plus capital cities. Recognise, react, report are the key words reinforced in printed activity sheets and teachers' guides. The Foundation's commitment to travel has allowed Bruce and Denise to engage with an impressive number of state and federal members of Parliament, including Prime Ministers, State Premiers, Education and Child Safety Ministers. As patron, I've witnessed the Foundation's premier child safety event, Day for Daniel, grow. With grassroots support from a handful of schools and businesses 12 years ago, it's now the largest child safety awareness day in the country. Wear red, educate and donate is its motto. Held on the last Friday of October, Day for Daniel now boasts more than 3,000 volunteers. With 2,500 schools registered online, more than 1 million students have participated in this day of action. Their powerful visual statement is that crimes against children have no place in a modern Australia. Day for Daniel is a fun day with a serious message. Telling Daniel's real story is the ingredient empowering our kids with life skills to identify safe and unsafe situations and strategies on reporting. They no longer think that will never happen to me, and they're hungry to learn. Today, one of the greatest dangers to our children is the online environment. Along with many other locations, Day for Daniel activities begin on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland with the Walk for Daniel. Now in its 13th year, it commands significant local and national media attention. The community wears red, the same colour Daniel was wearing the day he was abducted and murdered. Together we symbolically walk Daniel home, a journey he was unable to complete himself. The public profile of the Daniel Morcombe Foundation makes it one of the best-known not-for-profit charities in the country. Social media is its strong point, with a staggering 355,000 followers on Facebook. But its financial arm is not keeping pace with that profile, and the foundation receives little government support. To complete new programs aimed at keeping kids safe and to continue supporting child victims of crime, the Daniel Morcombe Foundation is reaching out to you. This is your opportunity to say, I like what you do and I'm going to contribute.
Keeping kids safe.